to your favorite show, Polycab, India's #1 cable and wires company Dream Home Season 6. I hope you've been enjoying each and every episode of Dream Home Season 6, and now with us on this episode we have one more beautiful home. And before we begin with the start, let me introduce our panel of judges. We have Anuj Gopakumar, Chief Architect of Kumar Group. And we also have Sudha, Architect and Interior Designer of Swasti. On this episode, we have a humongous house from Pala. It's called Chethipuzha. So let's take a look at it.
Hello friends and welcome to Polycab, India's #1 cable and wires company, Dream Home Season 6. Today we have come to Chethipuzha House in The house is 8,500 square feet, so let's start talking about the design first, since it's a very big and beautiful house. The design is traditional, they have kept it simple, but then the beauty is in its designing, the small detailings. Something that's peculiar is the standing out feature. It's a pyramid-like structure right in the central, that's double wall height. That is the main prayer area. They have huge landscape area, you cannot ask for more. They have lawn spaces, completely dedicated garden space, even this plantation which is extending to the sit-out area, jogging tracks around the house, all trees covered. So it's a very eco-friendly house. At the same time, the beauty of the exterior has been maintained. They have used shingles, and the block structure, the pillars are rock solid granite columns. This house has two entrances. This is the guest entrance, and we have entrance to the right side. That's for the main the family entrance area. Well, there's a lot to talk about the features. I would like to start with first of all the car parking area. The car parking is an independent structure. Internally it has been done using wood paneling, complete woodwork, and outside they have shingles, as you must have noticed in the exteriors. And then this glass layer that you're seeing right here, right above, that is that's an extension from this place to the other, so that it differentiates. As well as in the rainy season, it's quite a beautiful thought that it would slide over the water to the water bodies. We have two water bodies right at the entrance, which makes it a very appealing to whoever enters this house. For the flooring, it's imported Italian marbles, and the step is done using granite. One more interesting aspect is that they have mixed the landscape beautifully with the interiors. If you can have a look there, that this is the flooring, the complete flooring, which has been cut in a way that the landscape has entered. The plantation has mixed with the interiors. So that's a very creative thought what they have put forward. We also have the seating area, a good enough spacious seating area. It's well lit. They maintained a warm color tone, and the wall pattern also. That's like the classic color white they have used, and they have turpentine, the design that's used on the walls, that adds beauty to the walls. It has not been kept simple, but then elegant and royal look has been maintained. The lighting, it's a well lit area, completely LED lights have been used in the wood paneling done. This whole structure is wood paneling, and in each rafter they have given LED shooters, so that makes it a well lit space. They have used neoclassical style for it, and even the tabletop, that's Belgium marble. For the flooring, it's Italian marble what they have done. In the window pattern is quite different. The window pattern is actually window and door pattern. It's the height is more, so it's well elevated. It's 8 feet. From the guest entrance, the first look that you'll see is the water cascade, the beautiful water body that they have created, and next to that is the drawing space which extends to the dining area. We also have the kitchen on the sideways. That is the behind me what you're seeing, that is the main entrance, the family entrance area. That opens up to the family, to the prayer area, the family altar what they have created, and next to that is the pathway that leads us to the bedroom section and the family living space. There are a lot of features in the interiors that are very beautiful and that calls out for the royalness, and one of it that is the height that they have given. The elevation is pretty high and it's well lit. They've used a lot of LED lights, warm color tone lamps have also been used. About the furnishing, it's a neoclassical style. The tabletops is a Belgium granite. The flooring has been done completely using imported Italian marble. Well, the dining space has been divided into two parts. This is the formal living space, and they have a dedicated family dining area inside that room. To talk about the official living space, it's a 12-seater long dining table. The top is done using Belgium granite, and this area has an extension to the outside. It spills out to the pool area and was as the party section. The wash area has been located just few steps away from the main dining area. Italian marble, which is the flooring that has been used for the cladding space. Even in the wash area section, this particular wall, the pillars, you will see that a lot of such sections inside this house. We have here an island model kitchen. In the center is the chimney with induction top and burner. This space has been done in the granite. Well, the granite top has been used completely in both ends of me. Wooden cabinets being provided in the lower section. Then all the electronic equipments are inbuilt actually. And side space, what they have done is Italian marble cut into pieces so that block pieces lay out the foundation of the wall space in the kitchen completely. In the ceiling space, it's a gypsum board and wood paneling done on above that. LED lights have been provided, so that gives a very lit room. It's a well lit room feeling. Windows are also been there so that natural lighting comes in. The room is attached to a storage space and work area. The main entrance, the family entrance area, which welcomes us to the hall, which is the prayer hall. you get a feel of like that you're visiting a church. It's built in the structure of an altar. First of all, it's very high elevated. It has double wall height, and the ceiling space has been done using wood paneling work with a beautiful golden chandelier, a crystal chandelier hanging right till here. So it's very beautifully done. And the main spectacular piece in this hall is in the work of the cross. The main cross work, this white pattern that you're seeing, that is the mother of pearl. That is the material that has been used, and the sideways rosewood paneling has been done. The sideways of this particular section, they have used rosewood. Living space which is big enough, spacious and well lit. For the ceiling pattern, it's different from what we have seen. It's wood paneling work itself, but parallel lines given. LED lighting has been provided on top of it. It's also the TV corner, so the TV wall has been done in a box structure, that is the cladding work of Italian marble. And one interesting feature is that it's a 5-bedroom house, so we have 2 bedrooms on this end. That is, this space splits out in the 2 bedroom, the master bedroom and yet one another bedroom. Now this portion, the upper area, that's actually a study area, the study room for the study area for the kids. As I told you, each bedroom has been done in different manner. This bedroom has been done in black and white theme, black in the headboard wall area, otherwise all other section has been kept in white. White marble work in the side walls, then the flooring is white marbles. We have a separate dress area section, a small seating space. Each bedroom has a corner section, crystal chandeliers have been used. So it's a well lit area. The ceiling pattern, the bed area, only that particular section has been done using wood paneling. Otherwise, it's gypsum board with LED lights have been provided. The master bedroom opens up with a lounge space that has been segregated using the grill board wood paneling design, which we have seen in other places too. This is the main segregation between the lounge and the master bedroom area. We also have a sofa seating space right next to the main master bed. If I talk about the features, well, this is complete Italian marble that has been used up in the headboard wall area, which shouts out for the richness and the luxury. In the ceiling space, it's wood paneling done with gypsum board. A lot of LED lights have been provided. Indirect lighting has been given, which makes it a well lit room. They have windows too, which gives in a lot of natural light. Windows are present actually at either ends of the room. The TV wall area, that section has been done using Italian marble cladding as well, which reflects the richness. They have a separate dress area and washroom.
Alright, what do you have to say about the exteriors and landscape of this humongous, beautiful home? Let's start with you, Sudha, this time.
The lighter color shingles are nice in the sense it doesn't overpower the landscape around it. Lawns are done well, and they've tried to integrate the environment into the house by bringing in the planting areas. Altogether, it's a nice feel. I like the outside.
Thank you. And do you agree with Sudha, Anuj?
House looks nice. It's in a very beautiful scenic setting. The multiple roofs forming a nice proportion to the house. The exterior design is kept very simple. They've not done much over decoration in terms of the elevation, the roof lines and everything is kept very simple. Nice veranda with nice stone cladded or some material is cladded on the pillars. It looks nice. One thing I loved about the house is the porch. The porch ceiling looks really wonderful. Yeah. The wooden ceiling in the porch is beautiful. It's very nice and very nice detailing, and the lighting they have done on the veranda ceiling and all looks very nice. They've tried to bring landscape into the houses. Some of it is still growing, so I believe that once all the landscape comes out, it will look nice with a nice lawn area and everything. So overall, the house looks nice in a very nice setting.
All right. And what do you have to say about the interiors and flooring?
The furniture there tends to be bold, loud. Again, it's an ornamental furniture. The spaciousness of the house, I like the planning in it. They have a central, each person's house depends on what they want to project. Correct. So if it is the altar that they want to project as the most important part of the house, fine, it's good. That's a beautiful element that has brought in the individuality to this house.
From the exterior, the house looked very elegant, very simple, but when we came in, it was a little over decorated. A little tending towards to be a little gaudy. The kitchen itself is very simple, but the dadoing is very loud in the kitchen. In one of the bedrooms, I saw a very nice chandelier. I like the chandelier in the bedrooms. Overall, I felt that the house is a little too gaudy, could have been a little more simpler.
This is the color, lighting and decor.
They've not brought in any of those loud colors which we tend to see these days. The color comes out of the stone itself. And with respect to lighting, they've used a lot of different types of chandeliers, which is nice, and they've highlighted sitting areas with those pendants, so those look nice. I like the grill board that they've used to partition off areas within the master bed. That's also a nice element. So overall, it's the color and lighting is done very well.
In terms of lighting, yes, some amount of thought has been gone. I like the lighting they did in the veranda, the indirect uplighters in the veranda, corner chandelier in the bedroom, which is off-centered, very nice chandelier. So some amount of thought has been, even in the ceiling there is a lot of indirect lighting, some strip lighting, LED strip lighting, reflecting light onto the wooden ceiling. So some thought has been gone into the lighting of the house.
And the last and most important aspect, which is the value for money, what do you have to say about that?
Planning wise and accessories wise, they have put in a lot of effort into it. My only negative would be the teapoys and the tables that have an excess or an overdose of the marble. If that wasn't so, if those had stayed in wood, probably it would have contrasted very well with the marble flooring on the floor.
And what do you have to say about this?
I think a great deal of money has gone into the interiors, especially of the house, the wood paneling and the ceiling. I believe that many of this could have been spent a little more wisely, like the furniture design could have been a little different, a little more elegant rather than so over decorated. I think the house would look very beautiful.
Thank you so much, and now I'm sure all of them are eagerly waiting to know your scores. So on the scale of 25, how much have you rated the exteriors of this house?
I'm giving it a 19.
19 on 25, and you?
I've given it an 18 on 25.
18 on 25. And for the interiors, how much would you rate it?
19 again.
19 again, and you?
Interiors, I have given it an 18 on 25.
18 on 20. Now the color, lighting and decor?
I'm giving it a 21.
21 on 25, and for you?
I'm giving it a 19 on 25.
19 on 25. Now the last aspect, which is the value for money, and how much have you rated that?
Subjective element, I'm giving it a 19.
19 on 25, and you?
I'm giving it a 17.
17 on 25. And now the grand total for Anuj is 72 on 100, and for Sudha it's 78 on 100, and for the public on 50 it's 37, which is a grand total of 187 on 250. What do you have to say about the interiors of a house?
We have a living room, we call it a drawing room, we call it a family room. So actually each of these are different areas. A drawing room, as we say, is basically a formal drawing room wherein you expect to bring in only the formal guests or visitors whom you would not want to take into your family area or into the interior of your home. Otherwise, you would like to bring him into your house, which would be the first room into which you would bring him. In that case, you form a small foyer and then you keep the drawing room as a separate area into which you can move in with your guest.
Windows are not planned correctly in living room, you know. The sofas sometimes tend to be pushed against the windows. So some of the times it's difficult to plan with no windows coming, but ideally when you do your interior layout, ensure that you don't have windows behind the sofas. Also the layout arrangement should be it should be exclusive from the rest of the area, so that the living space remains exclusive. The furniture arrangement should be such a way that you can gather around, sit, talk. And also have side tables or teapoys for you to keep coffee or water and other books and things like that. So that's again an important factor in living room.
Thank you so much, and with that it's time for us to wind up with this beautiful episode of Polycab, India's #1 cable and wires company Dream Home Season 6.